When I was old enough and could talk almost like them, I kept my mouth shut. And if they did talk to me, I knew how to talk to fool them. They think they is better than everybody, but they is high and mighty white trash. That is what they is. Now, I is dying. How many times did my sister Diana tell me this day would come? I knew this day was gonna come sometime, but being the stubborn cuss that I is, I wasn't gonna listen to nobody. I worry about what's gonna happen to my sister after I is gone. But Diana, she'll be all right by herself. She's a strong woman. She learned how to fight when she didn't before, so I have to believe she'll be all right. After I was back with my mama and papa, Mama said to me, "Jude, you gotta stop." 'Cause I was always fighting and getting myself in trouble. It wasn't Mama's fault. She tried to talk to me all the time, and one time she put her hand on my back end for it. I was rubbing it for a whole day. She said better her hand on my back end than master's whip. I guess she was right, but it made no difference to me. She didn't put her hand on my back end too much, but sometimes I needed it, I tell you. I gave Mama and Papa nothing but trouble back then, and now I still get myself in trouble. She said when I came out her belly, I came to the world screaming at the top of my lungs, and my fist was punching in the air. I didn't really believe her, but she said they was. My mama, she never lied to us, so that must be how I came out. I hate leaving Diana, but when I is dead, I will finally be free. When I is gone, there will be no more pain and no more hunger. A piece of fish, a small tater, and a cup of coffee. That was all the missus gave us. After Mama and Papa was gone, when me and Diana was hungry, I stole whatever I could to fill our bellies. And we was hungry most all the time. Diana was always afraid to take it, but I made her. She always told me I was gonna die one of them times when I stole food. And she always tried to stop me when I made up my mind to raid the pantry. Every time I stole, I knew it could be my last time. She told me that. She did. But I wouldn't listen to her. Sometimes I wish I did. Maybe I wouldn't be laying on the floor bleeding all over. I was glad Mama and Papa ain't here to see me now. Mama would have been sad, and she would have been whooped too, 'cause she would have went after the boys for doing this to me. I remember Mama saying to me, "Jude, why is you so pig-headed?" I would grin and run and hide so I wouldn't get her hand on my back end again. Diana was always the good baby. I call her a baby even though she be older than me by 2 years. But I be bigger. I was laying on the floor, bleeding to death, and I was being silly. I shaped like my papa, and Diana, she's shaped like Mama, except she don't have a big soft belly like Mama did. Mama said I was silly sometimes, but she said she liked it when I was, 'cause it made her laugh. We didn't have a lot to laugh about. We was born slaves, and we will die slaves. Mama and Papa, they is already gone. It's just me and Diana left, and soon it will only be Diana. I love my sister so much. She was always there to tend to my cuts when I got whooped. It didn't matter what I did. If the masters thought I did something wrong, they took the switch to me. Sometimes I never done nothing. But the missus, she would make up something so I would get punished. The major, he never questioned his wife. What she said had to be so.